Greetings, a beautiful human. I warmly welcome you into the Gods at Play journey. What is Gods at Play? It's the human beings that realized that they are the expression of God and are starting to play and to connect to the sensation of love, of bliss, of mischief in every action in their being. And the way how we can achieve that is through specific practices. Kundalini yoga, meditation, Tantra, deep listening, reflection, journaling. And I know these are buzzwords in our modern awakening world, and yet the difference is practicing or not. And I've noticed for myself is that when the practice is presented in an extremely serious manner, or dry, or just non-inspiring, that's the very reason why majority of us don't practice, including myself. And the way how I connected to my pleasure in practice, in the practice of meditation, of Tantra, of breathing, is to bring in music into all of it, and deep, sensations connection to my body. And everything changed. I started coming to the practice like the most delicious date with the lover of my life, the lover that is inside of me, and his name is God. I know for some of us it may sound religious, but really it's just the energy of life existing in every breathing human being. And when we start to connect to it, we start to feel alive. When we feel alive, we get turned on, inspired, activated. And from that place, anything is possible. So I warmly welcome you into the two parts journey, Gods at Play 1 and Gods at Play 2, to connect to your magic. In the Gods Play 1, we will connect to the first three chakras: root chakra, sacral or sexual chakra, and the navel point. In these chakras, we will lay the foundation of what it is to become a human being, truly. First two chakras, root and sexual, are usually considered to be animalistic instinctual chakras. And this is the chakras from which majority of humans operating from, which means majority of humans are fighting for security and procreation and a little bit of pleasure, and that's it. They haven't really mastered these chakras to feel safe in their body and truly turned on by their own creativity. And the third chakra, when it's fully activated, the navel point, it gives us an unbelievable sense of connection to our dharma, and we start experiencing the willpower, the discipline that comes from our heart rather than from our mind. And that's the difference. The discipline that is forced through our ego is never going to work and never going to support us. The discipline that it comes from our heart, from our deep connection to our soul, will carry us through any storms. It's like the mother that loves her child. We don't need to convince her to be disciplined to take care of the child. She will just will, because she loves it. The same with that willpower, that discipline. And so through Kundalini yoga practices, we will be doing specific movements that anyone can do in any physical form, because majority of these practices are done with sitting simply on a pillow, on a yoga mat, comfortably, or even in a chair. And we're going to be doing some breathing, sometimes holding your breath, sometimes doing rapid, deep breathing to activate the prana in your life. And we will be also connecting to the science and the mystery of mantras, which sometimes we will say in our mind and sometimes out loud. These are very mystical, very ancient tools, technology that can direct our attention in a correct manner, so it's not get dispersed in thousands of directions. It's actually collected and pointed into the energy that uplifts our spirit. And this is how we become true creators of our reality. So this is the first three chakras, in which we will master our animalistic instinctual nature in the first two chakras, and we will also step into the first human chakra in the navel point, when we practice the power and the magic of the will that comes from the heart. I welcome you into start honoring yourself as a divinity, and welcome each practice as the most beautiful, precious ceremony with your soul and with your body, and the space that you set up for yourself to practice as the most divine temple, in which that altar is your own body and your own soul. And so the whole concept of God starts to become merged with yourself, and at some point the line is actually blurred. You bow into the God and you're starting to remember that you are the God and we're the expression of God. It's very much interconnected, and every being that we treat is an expression of God as well. And so I welcome you into this journey. Feel free to reach out to our team if you have any more questions. To me, the practice of Kundalini yoga, of deep meditation, and sensations, joyful way of showing up for the practice completely changed my life into before and after. And it is my great honor and true pleasure to share it with the world. Thank you so much, and I hope to see you soon. Namaste.